Hello friends, and welcome back. Today we're not just mixing colors, we're mixing it up. Art didn't just evolve, it exploded into bold new directions. From dreamy brushstrokes to fragmented realities, these 5 art movements didn't just change how we paint, they changed how we see the world. Now, some folks might say these movements are like happy little accidents, but they were anything but. Each one was a conscious choice, a bold step into the unknown. They challenged the rules, broke down barriers, and showed us that there are endless ways to express ourselves. So grab your brushes, your palettes, and maybe even a little imagination, because we're about to embark on a journey through the heart of art history. Let's dive into the revolutions that redefined creativity. First up, Impressionism. Imagine yourself in 19th century France, where the air is alive with the sounds of the city and the scent of fresh baguettes. Now, picture a group of artists sitting outside, capturing the fleeting beauty of the world around them. That's the heart of Impressionism. See, before Impressionism, art was all about realism, about capturing every single detail with photographic precision. But these artists, they weren't interested in that. They wanted to capture the feeling of a moment, the way the light danced on the water, the way the wind rustled through the trees. Monet, Renoir, Degas, they were like happy little rebels, setting up their easels outdoors and painting life as it happened. They used short, choppy brushstrokes and a whole rainbow of colors to recreate the world as they saw it, full of light and movement. Now you can imagine, not everyone was thrilled with this new style. Critics scoffed, calling it unfinished, messy, even an impression rather than a real painting. But that's the thing about happy accidents. Sometimes they turn into masterpieces. Impressionism wasn't just about painting pretty pictures. It was about capturing a feeling, a moment in time. It was about seeing the world with fresh eyes, appreciating the beauty in the everyday. And you know what? It worked. Impressionism became a sensation, spreading like wildfire across Europe and beyond. It paved the way for modern art, showing the world that there's more than one way to paint a picture, more than one way to see the beauty around us. So next time you're out and about, take a moment to really see the world around you. Notice the way the light plays on the leaves, the way the shadows dance on the sidewalk. You might just find yourself inspired to create your own happy little masterpiece. Now hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter a whole new dimension with Cubism. Imagine taking a clock, a violin, a newspaper, and jumbling them all up on a canvas. That's the basic idea behind Cubism. See, while Impressionism was all about capturing the fleeting moment, Cubism was about breaking down objects and reassembling them in abstract forms. It was like taking a puzzle apart and putting it back together in a whole new way. The pioneers of this movement, Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque, they weren't afraid to challenge the rules. They took familiar objects, faces, guitars, bottles, and fragmented them into geometric shapes, showing multiple perspectives at once. Imagine looking at a portrait, but instead of seeing one angle, you see the front, the side, and the top all at the same time. It's like looking inside the artist's mind, seeing how they deconstruct and understand the world around them. Now, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't look anything like a real person. And you know what? You're right. But that's the beauty of Cubism. It wasn't about recreating reality. It was about exploring it, dissecting it, and presenting it in a whole new light. Cubism was a revolution, not just in art, but in the way we see the world. It taught us that there's more to an object than meets the eye, that there are infinite perspectives, infinite ways of seeing. It was a bold statement, a challenge to the traditional rules of art. And like all great art, it sparked a conversation, made people think, made them question what they thought they knew. So next time you see something ordinary, try looking at it through a cubist lens. Break it down into its simplest forms, explore its different angles, and see if you can find a new perspective, a hidden beauty within the ordinary. Well, friends, we've seen artists capture light and deconstruct reality, but now get ready for a wild ride because we're diving headfirst into the chaotic world of Dada. Imagine a world turned upside down where logic takes a back seat and the absurd reigns supreme. That's the essence of Dada. Born out of the disillusionment of World War I, Dada was less of an art movement and more of a creative rebellion. It was a big, bold no to the senselessness of war and the stifling conventions of traditional art. Dada artists like Marcel Duchamp were like mischievous ravens, poking fun at everything and everyone. They embraced the nonsensical, the irrational, the downright bizarre. They used everyday objects like a urinal or a bicycle wheel and called them art, challenging the very definition of what art could be. Imagine walking into a gallery and seeing a mustache drawn on a reproduction of the Mona Lisa. That's Dada. It's playful, it's provocative, and it definitely makes you think. Dada was a whirlwind of absurdity, a deliberate assault on good taste and reason. It was art that didn't care if you liked it, art that questioned everything, even its own existence. But beneath the surface of this seeming chaos, Dada had a powerful message. It was a cry for freedom, for individuality, for a world that embraced the unconventional. It was a reminder that art doesn't always have to be beautiful or profound. Sometimes it can just be fun, thought-provoking, and maybe even a little bit absurd. So the next time you're feeling stifled by the ordinary, channel your inner Dadaist, embrace the unexpected, question everything, and don't be afraid to make a little mischief with your art. Now let's step into a world of sleek lines, bold colors, and a belief in the power of design to change the world. That's the essence of modernism, a movement that swept across art, architecture, and design in the early 20th century. Imagine a world where form follows function, where buildings soar into the sky, and art speaks in a language of pure abstraction. That's the world modernism envisioned. It was a time of great optimism, a belief that progress and innovation could build a better future. Modernist artists like Wassily Kandinsky and Piet Mondrian weren't interested in depicting the world as it was. They wanted to capture the essence of feeling, the rhythm of life, the harmony of form and color. Imagine gazing at a canvas filled with swirling shapes and vibrant hues, each element carefully balanced, each color singing its own unique note. That's the power of modernist art. It's art that speaks directly to the soul, bypassing the need for representation and tapping into something deeper, something universal. Modernism was more than just an art movement, it was a philosophy, a way of life. It embraced simplicity, functionality, and a belief in the power of design to improve the human experience. From the Bauhaus school in Germany to the skyscrapers of New York City, modernism left its mark on the world, shaping the way we live, work, and experience art. It taught us that beauty can be found in the simplest of forms, that less is often more, and that art has the power to inspire, to elevate, and to shape the future. So, the next time you're designing a room, creating a piece of art, or simply appreciating the world around you, remember the lessons of modernism. Embrace clean lines, bold colors, and a sense of purposeful design. Well, friends, we've explored a lot of different artistic landscapes today, but get ready to journey into the depths of the subconscious, because we're entering the strange and wonderful world of surrealism. Imagine a world where melting clocks drape over tree branches, where lobsters crawl out of telephones, and where dreams spill onto the canvas in a riot of color and symbolism. That's the world of surrealism. Born in the aftermath of World War I, surrealism, like Dada, was a reaction to the chaos and trauma of the modern world. But instead of rejecting logic and reason, surrealists sought to explore the hidden depths of the human psyche, to unlock the power of the subconscious mind. Artists like Salvador Dali, Frida Kahlo, and René Magritte, they weren't afraid to delve into the depths of their imaginations, to explore the strange and often unsettling images that lurked beneath the surface. Imagine gazing at a painting where everyday objects are juxtaposed in bizarre and unexpected ways, creating a sense of dreamlike unreality. That's the magic of surrealism. It's art that challenges our perceptions, that makes us question what we see and how we see it. Surrealism was a celebration of the irrational, the illogical, the beautifully bizarre. It was a reminder that there's more to reality than meets the eye, that the human mind is a vast and uncharted territory, full of hidden depths and endless possibilities. It taught us that dreams can be a source of inspiration, that the subconscious mind is a wellspring of creativity, and that sometimes the most powerful art is the art that defies explanation. So the next time you have a strange dream, don't dismiss it. Grab your sketchbook, your paints, your clay, whatever your chosen medium may be, and try to capture the essence of that dream. Let your subconscious be your guide and see where it takes you. Well, friends, we've come to the end of our whirlwind tour through art history. From the flickering light of Impressionism to the dreamscapes of Surrealism, each movement reshaped our visual world. They challenged norms, broke barriers, and reminded us that art is more than beauty. It's a revolution. Each brushstroke, each sculpted form, each daring idea pushed the boundaries of what art could be, expanding our understanding of the world and ourselves. These movements weren't just about changing how we see art, they were about changing how we see ourselves and our place in the world. Which movement speaks to you the most? Which one sparked a fire in your imagination? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more journeys through the art world.